Morning, friends. How are you today? It's Heather at Bush Puppy Farm. It's a very foggy day in advance of 4 days of rain. Some of it going to be really heavy at times. So I got the string trimmer fixed with a lot of help from Mike. And I have it out here with me today, and I think that's what I'm going to tackle first. I did have a slight panic when I pulled up. I realized I did not close the gate last night, the fencing, but doesn't look like anybody got in because all the plants are still here. So, jeez, that was lucky. Anyway, so we're going to head over to the other part of the field, the eastern side, and I want to get that area where the new beds are laid out string trimmed. I'm going to haul over all the cardboard. I know it's kind of dark in here, but we have tons of cardboard. So we got new furniture delivered for our dining room back in like September. And every chair came in these giant boxes. And so I was like, save all that because I will use it out at the farm. So it's going to be nice to have a little extra space in here when I clear all this out. So I'm going to string trim, haul the cardboard out there, lay it down, and then I have all these bricks from Fish Ranch that I'm also going to haul out there in the Gorilla cart and use those to weight down the cardboard. And my hope is that over the next 4 days of pretty intense rain, it'll soften the cardboard up so that when I put the compost on top and I go to plant into there, I can poke right through that cardboard to the native soil below. Plus the cardboard will kill off what's growing under it right now, or will be growing under it, trying to grow. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna head out there, get that done, and then after I do the cardboard stuff, if I still have time, I'm going to try to pop in some of these ranunculus corms. And if not, then I will just put them in the shed and I will do them next week. It looks like we're going to have rain from tomorrow, which is Friday, through Wednesday next week, which is crazy to me. But good. I might end up completely filling my IBC tote over the next 4 days. So that'll be awesome. Have 275 gallons of fresh water here. Okay, so let's go get this done. I'm looking forward to string trimming. It's fun. And because there's no poison hemlock here, unlike at Fish Ranch, I don't have to worry so much when that stuff flies up and gets like in my face or whatever. There are cardoons and some really sharp thistles, so I'm wearing a lot of like padded clothing so that it doesn't hurt so much when it hits me. Let's go get started. That was way less fun than it usually is. I'm a mess. All right, so I'm gonna go clean up my face and then I'm gonna start hauling out this cardboard. Hopefully it's gonna go well. I'm really glad that I did the string trimming because yesterday I thought, well, maybe I just won't bother. But this ground is super uneven and there were lots of like really big like sticks and just big weeds and stuff in there. So I'm glad I did it. And without this layer of cardboard, I wouldn't be able to grow here. It would just be crazy. Worse, way worse than over there. So based on what I'm seeing popping up. All right, time for the second step of the process. Good gravy. That was a lot of work. The hard part really was just carrying the bricks down. They're really heavy. So even though I used the Gorilla Cart, I still had to make 3 trips. So, okay, let's take a look. I need a lot more cardboard. So I guess we'll start here with the main bed. This is the 10 by 40 bed. And I still have a long way to go. Here's the stakes back here for this bed. So I'm standing at the end of it, so you can see how much further I have to go with cardboard. That's gonna be challenging, but this bed is less important in the immediate term than these beds. And there's a reason for that. So using seed time, I laid out all of these beds as well as the other ones that already have stuff in them. And I have scheduled where I'm gonna put things and when. This bed right here needs to get direct seeded, hopefully by the end of next week. So these 3 beds, and I need more cardboard for that one down there as well. They're the first up on the planting schedule because it's small stuff. It's like not huge amounts of things, especially the direct seeding. So that's really why I wanted to get these beds. I used up the cardboard here. I knew that what I had left wasn't gonna fill the 10 by 40. So I was like, I'm gonna use as much as I can on the small beds. These are 4 by 6. Because like I said, I have things I have got to get in the ground very soon. So we're supposed to get high winds. I really hope these bricks will hold down this cardboard. Hopefully, I think the winds come after the first round of rain. So I'm hoping that with the bricks and the rain, the cardboard will get really wet and it will just kind of stay here. And even though we're gonna have wind, I really hope, because otherwise it potentially ends up in the road and I do not want to be that person. So now I got to find a way. I mean, we're always creating cardboard at home. I could take some of the cardboard out of those Birdie's beds, but I don't think that's enough, even if I took all of it out to bring out here to fill this 10 by 40. So I may have to do something different on this half, but I really don't want to do that because, you know, that means the weed growth is going to be different. Anyway, I'll sort it out. I'm going to, actually, you know what I think I can do? A lot of times grocery stores have lots of cardboard that they recycle. Maybe I'll stop by a bunch of the local grocery stores and see if I can just grab a bunch. And yeah, I think I'll do that. Number 1, it's free. Number 2, they'd be recycling it anyway. So, and they're usually thick cardboard because they are for shipping food. Okay, I'm not gonna have time today to do the ranunculus corms, but that's fine. I'll just put that box in the shed. So it's gonna be a while before I can come back out here. I'm gonna make sure I close the gate today. I think over the next couple days during the rain, we're going to be doing some indoor projects like terrarium building and some projects with those succulents and more seed starting. And actually this coming week of seed starting is a big one. So I might gonna have to do some reorganization in the greenhouse to make sure I can fit everything and need to do a little numbers planning with that. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful time in your garden and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.